This is gonna be great.
This is a really good big surprise.
Hey, buddy. What's up? How you doing? I'm Spider-Man. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Nicholas. Nice to meet you. How you doing? Oh. So do you like Batman better than Spider-Man? Oh, no! Why is that? What's better about Batman, huh?
Poo-poo.
Doesn't really make sense, but sure. That's awesome, buddy. Have you seen the...
Oh my god, that was so great. I mean, of course, the little kid wearing Batman on his shirt probably likes Batman more than anybody else, but I just love that they captured this on camera. This is so great. Do you like Batman better than Spider-Man? Oh yeah. Oh, sick burn. If you couldn't understand what the little kid said, he actually said poo-poo. That was his reason he gave Tom Holland for why Batman's better than Spider-Man. You know, it doesn't really make sense, but sure, buddy, that's great. So if you haven't seen it recently, a lot of the Marvel movies have been visiting children's hospitals. It's called like the Lollipop Theater thing, and it's basically like a charity that just brings movie stars, you know, in costume, like Spider-Man here, to see sick children. So it's actually a really cool charity, and they actually did the same thing a little while ago. You may have seen pictures from it like here. Tom Holland visiting children in hospital, just getting them super pumped up about Spider-Man is like the best thing ever. They actually did it with the Thor Ragnarok cast too. Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston, while they were filming in Australia, filming the movie, they went to see hospital children. They took Thor's hammer. They let the kids hit Tom Hiddleston with the hammer.
Hey, buddy.
Oh my god!
Do you need a hand?
Yeah.
We got your back if you do.
We're right here with you, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is Loki here
And Thor.
and we're here with Juice TV and this is Cohen.
What is it like getting to be a superhero and supervillain?
Well, it is very cool, especially when I face this particular supervillain.
Yeah.
It's very mischievous and he's got lots of tricks and so on up his sleeve. So you got to watch him. He's a bit shifty.
And we're brothers, not in real life, obviously.
So as is like the new trend for, you know, big movies like this to do outreach, go visit children, just because little kids idolize superheroes and, you know, these big comic book films are made for families too. So it's one of my favorite new trends from like these big corporate entities that you traditionally wouldn't view in such a positive light. But one of the most fun things for people like Chris Pratt to do is dress up as Star-Lord and go visit children in hospitals. He even did it last year with Chris Evans because it was the New England Patriots and the Seahawks. So they were like on opposite sides. Like you have Star-Lord rooting for one team, you have Captain America rooting for the other. So they turned into this big charity thing where they both ended up dressing up in costume and going to visit children. So you guys can let me know, like, what do you think about like these new superhero movies doing a lot of charity outreach? Do you like it that they're going to visit children in hospitals? Do you think they should be doing something else? I feel like this is probably one of the biggest reasons why people like Robert Downey Jr. and like the other actors that have been around for a long time continue to play the characters because they get to do stuff like this, so they get to impact people's lives in a much more real, tangible way. Like, you know, you see a really awesome movie, you get really jazzed up about it, like you see your superheroes that you really like doing stuff that's really cool, but when you actually get to meet them in real life, especially when you're a little kid, it's just so far above and beyond. But as cool as this is, there's a whole bunch of other Spider-Man stuff happening recently. So if you don't know who Lin-Manuel is, he's just like a fairly notable actor associated with Hamilton, but he does a lot of other stuff. He said that he really wants to play Carnage in the Spider-Man movies, like the Marvel Spider-Man movies. So I'll be doing a video about that later. I want to do like my Kevin Feige Marvel versus DC versus X-Men video next, just because I don't want to do 2 Spider-Man videos back to back. But be sure to subscribe to get everything. And let me know if there are any Spider-Man comic book storylines that you want me to do videos for. Because obviously the movies have their own thing that they're doing, but they tend to weave in a lot of comic book stuff. Like you see Ned Leeds here, who is the future Hobgoblin in the Spider-Man universe. So even though I don't think we're going to be seeing a lot of Hobgoblin stuff in this first Spider-Man Homecoming movie, they're not going to completely ignore the fact that he will eventually become that character. So you have like this really awesome friend of Peter Parker's in high school that eventually becomes one of his big villains. So they're kind of doing that with the entire Spider-Man Homecoming cast. Almost everybody is playing a really big character. And just to follow up on the Mary Jane Zendaya stuff, she's been adamant over and over about how she is not playing Mary Jane. She's like, that'd be really cool, but that's not me at all in the movie. So you can let me know if you think that she's totally lying because Marvel has a gun to her head. Like, they actually have a team of people that go around and censor people who are working for them so they don't spoil stuff for the movie. Or do you think she's telling the truth and the character she's playing is somebody that's totally different, like Michelle Gonzalez, who's like a really badass Spider-Man character, but obviously not anywhere near Mary Jane? And I almost forgot, there's a trailer rumor. So a lot of you have been asking me about a potential trailer dropping in the next couple of weeks, like them attaching Spider-Man Homecoming to Rogue One. So, I mean, we'll find out. Like, if it drops, it drops. And if not, then it'll probably drop during the Super Bowl. But if I hear anything, then I'll totally do a video about it. Obviously, if there's footage, I'll totally do a video about it too. So, new Kevin Feige, Marvel vs. DC posting next. That'll probably be Thursday morning. While you guys wait for that to post, you can click here for Tom Holland talking about being in the Avengers and the Spider-Man movies. And you can click here to learn all about the Doctor Strange sequels, the stories I think they should do. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.